First Kings 6, 7 through 10. First Kings 6, 7 through 10. Okay. The house, when it was in building, there was built a stone made ready at the quarry, and there was neither hammer nor axe nor any tool of iron heard in the house while it was building. The foundation was built in stone. Our faith has to have a firm foundation. Jesus refers to him as a rock, because if our foundation is built on him, we'll be built and stand. It was important that the temple's foundation was steady. It was a rock. It was something strong. That way the foundation wouldn't be swept away and the building fall over. And the gospel talks about the wise man built his house on the rock, but the foolish man built his house on the sand. The foundation swept away because the shore pushed the sand out, and the house just crumbled. It wasn't a matter of the house being not built. The houses could have been built same manner, same strength. It wasn't steady ground, and so it swept it away. And this temple could have been one of the best buildings, but if it built it on ground that was moving, it would have fallen. In verse 8, the door from the middle side chambers was in the right side of the house, and they went by the winding stairs in the middle story and out the middle into the third. Now this door was important. We see a door in there. This door was something they would have blocked. This door would have been, somebody would have manned this door so somebody couldn't come in. For them to have many doors would have been many more areas they would have had to stand guard, because if somebody's unclean, they would defile the temple. The temple should never be defiled. So those that are unclean are prevented from coming in by somebody standing at this door. Jesus refers to him standing at the door of our heart. Those of the faith have let him in. But for many, he still stands there waiting, but they're rejecting him. Verse 9. So he built a house and finished it, and he covered the house with beams and planks of cedar. So this is just extra. He's finishing up, touching it up, making it look nice. And this may not serve an actual purpose to strengthen the building, just maybe to make it more presentable, most likely. But timber of cedar. He uses strong wood in the temple. He doesn't use something. He actually goes out to get timber of cedar because it is the best type of wood known to that time. So he gets that instead of using the wood found in Israel, because the trees in Israel did not grow as big as they did elsewhere. So he took trees from elsewhere, perhaps forests most likely, where trees grew large. And because they were large, they're oftentimes stronger. Sometimes we try to go and just do things halfway. Don't put in the extra time to do something. Solomon put in the extra work needed for the temple. Verse 10. He built the stories against all the house, each 5 cubits high. They rested on the house with timber of cedar. So, and he built 3 different stories, it says. Oftentimes, most buildings of that time were only 1 story. For this building to have been 3 stories shows its high significance. Only very important structures, palaces, things would have been more than 1 story, because it took more time, more effort going into it to build more than 1 story. This shows that this building was important. This was God's house. It was important. Today, while we should show respect in the church, in the church building, God's house is in the believer. His Spirit dwells in us. And the way we are, the way we act, the way we treat others, should be done in a manner of respect for the Lord, because we represent Him.